they have joined wrongly. And also to recall independents having joined the petitioner/SIC. 12. ECP through order dated 1/3/2024 dismissed the application of the petitioner/SIC for the reserve seats mainly on the ground that it was not entitled to the reserve seats because it did not contest the elections and did not submit the priority list of candidates within the election schedule. These are the two principal reasons which are given. The ECP through the same order dated 1/3/2024, this is by a majority of 4-1, one dissented, allowed the additional allocation of reserve seats to other political parties other than SIC on the ground that these seats cannot be left vacant. 13. The Peshawar High Court through judgment dated 25/3/2024 upheld the majority judgment of the ECP dated 1/3/2024 in the reserve seats issue. So these are the relevant facts. Now I come to the questions which I framed.
Are the documents there which are mentioned in these facts?
Yes, all the documents and some I have filed through additional. मैं सवाल पढ़ लूं और फिर मैं
Number 2 पे है nomination papers.
मैं एक सवाल पढ़ लूं सर, फिर मैं उसका जवाब दे देता हूं।
एक असल यहाँ पर ये 11 जो आपने फैक्ट कहा इसकी लास्ट लाइन
जी
आपने नहीं बताया कि इसका क्या।
सर मैं अभी सार पे आ रहा हूँ, मैं 1 मिनट सवाल पढ़ लूं, फिर जो मैंने आपको डॉक्यूमेंट्स कल नहीं दिखाए थे वो मैं सब दिखा दूंगा।
इसका बताया नहीं ना, रिकॉल इंडिपेंडेंट हैविंग जॉइंड।
तो कोई ऑर्डर
इसका आपने नहीं, ऑर्डर नहीं है लेकिन प्रेयर की गई थी।
प्रेयर थी, देयर इज नो
ऑर्डर, नो ऑर्डर।
CP has not passed any order.
नो ऑर्डर, ठीक है ना सर? आई एम सॉरी, आई थॉट यू वर आस्किंग, आई एम सॉरी, मैं पूरा सवाल आपका नहीं सुना था, आई एम सॉरी सर। सर मे आई रीड द क्वेश्चन सर? Questions. Whether the reserve seats for women and non-Muslims could be allocated to a political party which had not contested the elections on its party platform. In other words, under Articles 51, 6D and E and 106(3)C of the Constitution, the foundational constitutional basis for the allocation of such reserve seats was the total number of general seats of a parliamentary political party in the election and not the contestation or votes obtained in the election. This is my principal argument before your lordship, which I will explain. Number 2, whether the election program dated 15/12/2023 issued in pursuant to Section 104 Election Act 2017 and Rules 92-93 Election Rules 2017 did not apply to a parliamentary political party which did not contest the elections. In other words, the aforementioned sections 104 and Rule 92-93 require a different election schedule for a parliamentary political party which only secured general seats on the basis of independents joining it after the elections. Any other interpretation of independents joining it after the elections, any other interpretation of the aforementioned section 104 and rules 92-93 would render such provisions in conflict with Article 51, 6D, D and E and 106(3)C of the Constitution.
Okay, I just want to interrupt for a second. Yes. You were asked just now whether any order has been passed in the petitions or the applications filed by the other parties with respect to the seats, reserved seats,
yes.
And you said no order has been passed.
No order has
but
been.
They were heard along with this.
Recalling the independents.
They have allowed their petitions. They have said that they are partially allowed. They have allowed it, so they have passed an order.
No, I'm saying they have not passed any order on the prayer that the independents joining the petitioners should be recalled. They have not passed any order. That was also specific prayer.
तो उसके बाद ही उन्होंने पार्लियामेंट्री पार्टी डिक्लेयर किया ना नोटिफिकेशन में उनको
जी
SIC को तो बाद में तो एलोकेट कर
जी उससे पहले भी डिक्लेयर किया था उसके बाद भी डिक्लेयर
ऑर्डर में ये नहीं है कि द इंडिपेंडेंट्स कैन नॉट ज्वाइन और कुड नॉट ज्वाइन SIC
नहीं
ऐसा नहीं है ऑर्डर में उनकी प्रेयर हो सकती है बट देयर इज नो
ऑर्डर में नहीं जी बिल्कुल सही बिल्कुल सही Number 3, whether any political party could be allocated reserved seats disproportionate to their representation based on the total number of general seats secured by them. Number 4, whether there is constitutional absence or silence about a situation in which there are leftover reserved seats which cannot be allocated to any party either because of disentitlement or disproportionality. If so, how can this be resolved? So these are the...
Can I just ask a few clarifications?
Ji.
In one, you mentioned parliamentary political